For nearly half a century, this forgotten silently waiting beneath nature's embrace. Time has aged every surface, but every abandoned automobile has a story. Most are forgotten. Sometimes history doesn't begin with turning a key. It begins with a single touch. The original paint, it's still here. Some discoveries are worth more than gold. After decades of silence, the original factory key still waits. It's never been removed. Exactly. After decades of silence, old friend. Legends are measured not by speed, but by survival, carrying every mile of its history with it. For the first time in generations, the Mustang leaves the place that protected it from time. The journey home begins now. Its journey out of the wilderness is complete. Now begins the harder challenge. It's remarkably original. Let's document. Before restoration begins, every original detail must be preserved. Nothing gets removed and original detail has been documented. The goal is like a time capsule. Every layer of dust tells a story. Originality is measured in the smallest details.
Everything matches the factory build records.
Every untouched clamp tells Every legendary restoration starts with a single bolt. Removing the first original air cleaner now. It's a commitment to true restoration begins with preservation. Only loose dust, nothing else leaves this engine today. The goal isn't to erase. Documented, supported. Preservation is measured by patience. Nothing original leaves this world carries the vehicle's history. This original radiator only comes out.
Support the blades, single original edge damaged.
Every original component is removed with absolute precision. Every original part tells a story.
Document the alignment. Securing it now.
Original electrical components carry the fingerprints of an automobile is labeled before removal. Originality can never be guessed later. Label every line. Original routing is just as important as the part itself. Each component reveals history. The original inspection marks are still intact. Document them before anything else changes. Preserve every mark before we go any further. Hidden behind the timing cover, the original timing assembly remains. Original timing components rarely survive in such complete condition. Chain deflection is within original specification. Keep the chain and sprocket component preserved. Their original relationship is part of this engine's history. The camshaft is the mechanical heartbeat of the FE engine, original engine. Removing it without disturbing. Every lifter has now been preserved exactly where it spent reveal the engine's true operating history. All 16 accounted for. Beneath the engine lies the foundation. Every crankshaft mark tells a story. Every factory machining pattern is visible. Everything matches the factory records. This engine has survived exactly as it was built that reveal its past. The crankshaft is the heart of the legendary FE engine, with the precision used to build it. Nothing gets sheening mark and har pattern. Every piston carries evidence of the engine's lifetime. Carbon patterns, wear marks, and factory measurements reveal how this legendary. With every internal component carefully preserved, the original engine block finally reveals decades of hidden history. After decades together, slow and steady, both deserve respect. The engine is separated. Every connection is preserved. Before any restoration begins, the Mustang's original identity must be captured. Every curve, every gap, with respect.
Label everything. Someone should know where every piece belonged.
Every original piece is preserved. Inside this Mustang is another timeline. Every mark tells its story. The wear marks are history. Hidden behind the panels is the Mustang's original nervous system. Every wire carries evidence of the technology. Never cut original wiring. After decades hidden beneath the car, the chassis tells the story of how this machine was built, driven, and time. Restoring a classic begins with understanding what survived.
We don't guess.
We measure first, then. True restoration begins with restraint. Every cut has a consequence. We only repair what time has taken away. The foundation of a classic car cannot simply be replaced. It must be rebuilt with precision, respecting every measurement that defined the rocker panels are more than bodywork. They are part of the Mustang's foundation, defining the unmistakable shape of the Fastback.
If the structure is wrong, for the original design that made this car an icon, the silhouette cannot change. Long before fresh paint is applied, every classic Mustang must first prove that its factory gaps first. Beautiful paint means nothing without alignment.
Decades of paint, oxidation, and repairs are carefully removed, not to erase history, but to reveal the original steel beneath. With the steel fully restored, the first protective coating seals decades of craftsmanship beneath a modern barrier. Every pass must be identical. Perfect paint begins long before color reaches the body. Every careful sanding stroke ensures the Mustang's legendary reflections never lie. Every legendary finish begins with a flawless foundation. The paint is only as good as the surface beneath it. This high-build primer, before the first drop of Highland green touches the steel, every surface must become perfectly flat. The color doesn't create perfection, it only reveals color is more than appearance. There is only one correct shade. Every gram of pigment is measured to the Mustang's identity returns. This is the color that made it unforgettable. Highland green brings it one step closer. Uniform coverage, perfect overlap. Uniless, exactly how the finish should begin. The final sections disappear beneath Highland green. The second color coat transforms coverage into character. Now the color is alive. The Highland green reveals its truth. The color is complete. Now we protect it with the same precision that built it. The clear coat doesn't change the Mustang's identity, it protects it. But the color is complete. Now we protect it with the same precision that built it. The clear coat doesn't change the Mustang's identity, it protects it. With the final clear coat applied, months of restoration are sealed beneath a finish to rushed, worthy of the Mustang's legacy. Perform fresh clear coat.
The curing profile is perfect. Tomorrow,
even a flawless paint job can be refined further. This meticulous color sanding removes microscopic imperfections, preparing the gloss isn't created here, restores to depth and clarity. Bringing the hours of meticulous correction have transformed the finish into a flawless mirror. Every reflection is crisp, every body line is perfectly defined. With the finish perfected, a professional ceramic coating locks in months of craftsmanship.
the restoration is complete. Now we protect it.
With the body protected and perfected, mechanical reassembly begins. Every suspension component returns to the exact position, but the heart of the Mustang finally returns to its rightful place. Engine mounts aligned, lower another ½ inch. Perfect. She's home. With the original top-loader transmission reunited to its V8,
Perfect spline engagement.
these precision lines are essential. They restore the safety.
Every bend matches the original blueprint.
That's factory restored. Every wire has a purpose, and every route follows the exact path established at the Ford assembly plant.
Routing verified.
Every clip, piece by piece, the engine returns.
Everything fits exactly where Ford intended. That's the reward.
Every hose restores another layer. Every pipe, hanger, and muffler has been installed exactly as Ford engineered, preparing the legendary 390 FE V8 to
Clearance
sing once
confirmed.
again.
With the original fuel tank back in place, every major mechanical system has been reunited. The Mustang is one step closer to breathing life once again.
For the first time, the Mustang supports its own, standing on her own again. Mustang's unmistakable fastback profile is finally complete again. With its original glass carefully reinstalled, the unmistakable face of the 1967 Mustang returns. From the chrome bumper to the legendary running horse emblem, every detail reflects once again. Every chrome surface, every taillight, and every factory detail brings this Inside the cabin, the Mustang begins to feel alive again. Every gauge, every switch, every control is back exactly where it belongs. Every stitch, every chrome accent, and every factory detail has returned. After months of precision craftsmanship, the cabin every restoration had the very first heartbeat. The legendary 390 FE V8 breathes again. It fills the workshop with an The final layer disappears. Craftsmanship is revealed. Disappears. Months of every reflection is razor straight. For the first time, it moves under its own power. History. This is more than a first drive. It's the return of an American icon. Every mile honors the engineers who built it, the craftsmen who restored it. With every smooth shift and every deep pulse of the V8, Power isn't rushed, carrying history. Some cars are restored, but a few become timeless. Every bolt,